foolish face peered out into the empty auditorium, its hands contorted into grasping claws. "Excellent," said Spector, "though we might perhaps tighten up the timing." "Looked all right to me," Teasel said. "It has to be split-second, Benjamin. I want punters shrieking in their seats. Perhaps a little more grease in the mechanism." "No time. We need to get to Della's Act II monologue. Where is she?" Chastened, Joseph Spector headed backstage. From his inside pocket, he produced a cigarette case containing 10 narrow black cigarillos. He placed one between his teeth and lit it, exhaling a plume of fragrant smoke into the musty air. Lucy Levy watched from a little shadowed alcove nestled in the maze of backstage corridors. She studied this Joseph Spector, unseen. His age was hard to pin down. Depending on the lighting, he looked anywhere from 50 to 80. Like all conjurers, he played up to the confusion. She did not know it, but Joseph Spector was not his given name either. It was an alias from another life, from his career as a music hall conjurer. But although he had retired from performing more than a decade before, he'd worked hard to preserve his famous legerdemain. Now, he headed for the stage door, where the doorman smiled and, with a jangle of keys, led him out onto the side street. Lucy followed, but did not immediately plunge through the door as he had. Instead, she looked at the doorman and, with a finger pressed threateningly to her lips, eased the door open a crack and peeped out. Outside, she glimpsed Della Cookson, ludicrously perched on a dustbin in full costume. "Della," said Spector, "what are you doing out here?" The star smiled at him. "Well, I have to go somewhere, don't I?" Even Lucy had to admit that, facially, Della Cookson was a sensation. From her arched black eyebrows to the shadowed dimple in her chin, the merest twitch could evoke a whirlwind of emotions. And with her face framed by a tumble of auburn hair, she might have stepped from a photograph. To call her larger than life would be a misnomer. She was diminutive, but in her gestures and expressions there was an expansiveness and vibrancy that was almost preternatural. Like so many artists, though, she was subject to periodic melancholies that incapacitated her, sometimes for weeks at a time, and had given her a reputation. Today, she was looking bleak, with the pale skin and crimson lips of a consumptive on the fade. "Not even opening night," she said, "and already they're crucifying us." She held up a newspaper. "Tawdry Spook Show" was the 2-word headline. "I never thought you'd be the sort to take that kind of thing personally, Della," said Spector. "Easy for you to say. It's not you they're taking potshots at, is it?" "I'll have you know," the old man went on, "this show is built on my tricks and my illusions. They're like children to me. I've nurtured them for many, many years." Della gave him a sad smile and changed the subject. "Just how old are you, Joseph? I've been wondering." "Oh, at least 500. I distinctly remember the Spanish Armada. Ruined my 10th birthday, it did." Della laughed politely. "You magicians, you just can't give a straight answer, can you?" "Certainly not. It's why Teasel hired me. Straight answers are no good to him. Admittedly, Miss Death is a lurid tale, and so it requires the most elaborate mise-en-scene known to man. That's what makes it perfect for a venue like this. Newly refurbished, all that glorious space to fill. If Benjamin can't pack 'em in with a show like this, nobody can." "Good old Benjamin Teasel," Della said with ill-concealed venom. "Why's he sent you out here, anyway? I'd have thought you were vital to the run-through, all those monsters of yours popping out from under the floorboards." "Maybe 2 months ago I was vital, but these days you might say I've become conscious of my own superfluity." "It must be strange seeing other people performing your tricks." "Surreal might be a better word, but it's not entirely without pleasure. After all, the tricks still work, and that's something, isn't it?" Della took a sip from a flask. "Care for a dram?" Spector took it from her. "What's in it?"